I already know what's gonna happen. As soon as my dad sees this video, he's just gonna go, Alea, you know, I just don't think a middle part is for you. I just know he's gonna say that. He always says that. And like, I'll send him a picture and he'll be like, you look very beautiful, but the middle part. And I'm like, oh my god, with the middle part, seriously. He's just like, your face is too round. You can't pull off a middle part. Your face is way too round. And I'm like, I have your face. I've tried to like get myself centered and like in frame and not cut off my massive forehead, apparently, dad. So hopefully this looks okay. So guys, I am quitting my job. I'm currently working out my notice period and I'm trying really hard not to do that thing that everyone does. You know that thing where you like, you kind of like don't have as much effort because you know you're leaving, so you don't have as much like, I don't know, like attention for it, like energy, like you're not really like doing it to the best of your ability like you were before you gave in your notice. So I'm like making a conscious effort not to do that because I feel like that's a really bad thing to do. Like I want to like leave on really good terms. So anyway, it gave me the idea because I was talking to a bunch of people and a few people around me have recently also made a lot of changes in terms of career and their jobs and like quit their jobs, whatever. Generally though, people seem like really scared to quit their job and like, I don't know, go into a different field. Like the idea of changing your job is like the scariest thing in the world, apparently. Like this is what I've been hearing, which is very weird because like there's just so many people that I know that stay in jobs that they really don't like that much just because they're like, well, what am I gonna do? Quit my job? And I'm like, yeah, you're gonna quit your job, dude. I'm just gonna like give you a few reasons that you should quit your job. Hold on. First of all, I would like to just say that I don't think you should quit your job if you have nothing else to go to. I think that like you should quit your job if you found something else that you're gonna enjoy better, that pays better, whatever. Also, if it's very like weird bumping noises, it's because my roommate above me is home and yeah, they're like existing as a human being, which is totally fine. So yeah, if there's bumping noises, that's what it is. What I mean by quit your job, like if you're not happy and you have an alternative that's going to make you more happy or make you more money, let's just be honest. Okay, so these are my reasons why you should quit your job. If your work environment is like really unhealthy, like it's just not nice. Obviously there's gonna be days where people are gonna get frustrated and like stuff's gonna happen, like it's not gonna be perfect all the time. But if like more times than not, your co-workers are just like you just don't get along with them very well, or you know, or your managers even. One thing that I would say in terms of like not a healthy work environment, one thing to look out for is like if you need to take a sick day, if you're not feeling well and you need to take a sick day, and you know you get those managers who are like, oh fine, and like they begrudge you taking a sick day. Because I've had a manager who like, basically one of my co-workers, she took a sick day because she wasn't feeling well, and he was talking to me about it and he was like, yeah, I don't know if she's really sick. And I was like, ooh, is that what you say? If I ever had to take a sick day, would you then like doubt if I'm actually sick? I just feel like that's not cool, dude. You're allowed a certain amount of sick days in a year anyways. That's just one thing. If like the work environment is not cool, you can just tell, like a very toxic work environment, you know, everyone's always like talking about each other, and like the managers, like when they come in, you're like, oh no. Do you know what I mean? Also, I would like to say, each of these reasons individually might not be a reason to quit your job. I hold no liability if people quit their jobs. If you have a few of these all together, what I'm saying is then you might be like, okay, wait, I might need to quit my job. Okay, you feel me, you get it. Obviously the biggest, most important one, if you're not earning enough money, can we just be honest? It's all about the Benjamins, okay? If you are literally earning like not enough money for what you need to do, yes, get another job. I think that there's a salary to stress ratio, right? So if your salary is big enough, your stress can be bigger. Like you'll take more of a stressful job if you have a big enough salary, because you're like, oh yeah, the ratio evens it out. So yeah, it's stressful, but I make tons of dough, then it's like, well, yeah, I don't mind the stress, it's fine. But if that ratio is not quite lining up, then the sun is just really, if it's just not lining up and the ratio is like all off, then yeah, no. And if you like, for how you want to live, if you're not making enough, then yeah, try to look for something that is going to make you like, is going to have a bigger salary. It just makes sense. There's no point working a job that you hate if it's not at least paying you well, because then it's like, okay, so you had a job that you hate and you poor. Do you know what I mean? You're not broke, but you know what I mean? You hate going to work and you hate being at home because you ain't got no money. So it's like a lose-lose. If you just don't have any opportunities to grow like within that company or field anymore, then I feel like it's probably time to go. Like, you kind of progress as far as you can in the job and you can't really go any further. Or if you're like uninterested in the work, you know, like you've just lost interest in that field, you've just lost interest in the job, in the work that you're doing, then yeah, it might be time to like move on, which is not the worst thing in the world if you think about it. I feel like a huge indicator, which is one that you probably shouldn't need to be told, is if you literally dread going to work and you're just like, ugh. Okay, people dread it sometimes to a certain degree. Like, you're not gonna love work every single day that you're going in, that's like normal. But I think like if you really like, so odd, oh my god, every time you like getting ready to go and you literally like, oh my god, like I hate it. So you know that like feeling that you get when you're a kid and you know that it's like Sunday and you're like getting ready for bed and you know that school's the next day and you just get like that feeling. It's kind of like, it's like a sick feeling. If you're getting that for your job, I feel like you just need to reevaluate it. A good thing to do, like to see if you actually like your job, I don't know if other people do this, but it's a good thing to do, is ask yourself if you would refer a friend. So if there was a position open, like the same position you have, but like in a different office or whatever, would you refer a friend to that job? If the answer is no, then it's probably not that nice a job and you probably don't like it that much. If the answer is yes, then you do. I think all of that like together is just an indicator that you should probably like get another job. If you're like feeling really overwhelmed all the time and yeah, and you're just like, you constantly feel like you need to take annual leave or something, or you constantly like, I need a break, and just generally if you're not happy, then what's the point? Because I know like it's scary to move on and it's scary to start like something new, especially job wise. A lot of people don't like to start over, but I find it so exciting, like change. Like I really love it. If every 6 months I could move to a completely new country and just start my whole life over again, I really would, because I think like it's just, I think change is so exciting. So I think that people should embrace it more. And sometimes there's nothing specific wrong with the job, and sometimes it's not a case of, oh, my managers are not nice, or I don't get along with my co-workers, it's toxic, or I'm overworked and underpaid. Sometimes it's literally a case of, it's just time to move on. And you know, I've just outgrown this position and I've just outgrown this field and I'm just not interested in it anymore, and that's okay too. Sometimes it doesn't have to, because people try to justify quitting and like finding a new job, but sometimes it doesn't have to be a case of like, oh my god, like all of the worst things are happening. It's okay if it's just a case of, oh, I've outgrown it, you know, and it's just time to move on. Okay, I don't know if this is this whatever. Sorry if I look like a wreck. I am. I've been trying to film the end of this video the whole of yesterday and today, and my storage / battery has just kept messing up. So I don't even know what I was saying in the last video that I recorded, because it's just been a mess. I've tried to like do this so many times and it just kept cutting out, and eventually I was like, do you know what? Not today. Basically the point is, life is short, so am I, so quit your job. Don't quit your but quit your job. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't quit your job, like just quit. I'm out, peace. But if you are not happy, then quit your job. And I feel like you know what you want to do anyway. You know whether you want to quit your job or not. If you don't, then don't. If you do, I'm going to go get some coffee now because I am so tired. I can feel like every time my eyeballs like move in a different direction, I can feel it in my brain. Do you ever get tired like that? That's how I'm tired right now. So I'm gonna go get a coffee. I don't know why I just did that. I've never done that in my life with the... Don't know why my stomach's growling. I don't know what's going on. This is a mess. This video is a mess. I don't know why. Halfway through filming yesterday, I was like, this is going pretty well. No, the whole video is a mess. This is the video. This is it. I hope that this helped you if you have been considering quitting your job. Probably not. If you quit your job and lose everything and your life falls to pieces, that is not on me. Just make sure you have a backup. But if you are not happy, then I think that yes, you should quit your job for sure. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.